The highway is probably the number one. The old number one highway, or the 1A highway, I guess it was, winding, twisting, not a very friendly road, especially with the animals that we get around here and whatnot. And so when the highway between CB and Canmore finally got all straightened around and made to a decent size, I'd have to say that was one of the best things that ever happened here. And I think probably the I don't know, one of the worst things that I've seen I've experienced, and it happens everywhere, is the companies like Lafarge and TransAlta, big companies like that, not being small anymore, becoming mega, and the people had to deal with a new outlook, new way of thinking. You know, and I mean that's progress, but that's, I think, impacted the valley in a couple of ways. In that it's made people uproot from places like Little Seabee and Exshaw, made people move to larger centers like either Canmore or Calgary or what have you, and Cochrane. And I think that's impacted the little towns in the valley here. I think it's overall, I think it's still a pretty special place, the valley. I always like the sign as we're coming into town, the heart of the valley. That was, I don't know who thought that up, but when I first saw it, you know, it really touched me to think that, yeah, okay, in relationship to Heart Mountain, but I think it was a really good thing, whoever thought that up.
But didn't you find that things, well, they would have had to have changed when they tore down what we're going to call the original?
Yeah, that was
part of Exshaw, that was very hard.
That impacted everyone in the town. I don't know what the population of the town would have been back then, but it impacted every single person, because you know, we lost the curling rink, the general store, the big old hotel which stood at the top of the street, just as big and proud as anything, and the United Church, and the, you know, we had tennis court, the skating rink, you know, it was just impacted everybody, and a lot of people were fortunate enough to be able to move to east of the creek, you know, but a number of people were forced to leave as well, you know. So that was a huge thing. I guess back then, I don't know, I was 16, and you know, 16-year-old kid, you maybe don't realize what it's going to mean, you know, something like that, until later on. And when we actually saw the aerial photographs, not long after the entire town was ripped down, that was once when it really hit home, that holy smokes, that's gone forever, you know. And I used to roam those streets, and we used to get into all kinds of trouble. And it's always nice, you know, our children like to come. When we were living here, they always loved to come back and roam around, just hike around, And I thought, well, I'm never going to be able to take them to do what we did when I was that age, But then I guess, again, that's progress, and that happens everywhere, so. Change, yeah. Just the same as, now they can't take their kids to the place where they roamed either, CB.